So today, I wanted to go back to the 4 agreements. I don't know if you guys have read this book or not. This is definitely a great read for life and for yoga, basically. I have the whole set and I haven't read the other ones yet, but you can see this copy of mine is like all marked up, and I have flags and dog ears and underlines. It's just basically 4 simple things to help us live a good, healthy life, right? But I'm not even going to talk about any parts of the 4 agreements today. I'm going to read you the introduction, because this, to me, is as powerful as the rest of the book is, even though it's just the introduction. And it's pretty short, and it's called The Smoky Mirror. So, it says, 3,000 years ago, there was a human just like you and me who lived near a city surrounded by mountains. The human was studying to become a medicine man, to learn the knowledge of his ancestors, but he didn't completely agree with everything he was learning. In his heart, he felt there must be something more. One day, as he slept in a cave, he dreamed that he saw his own body sleeping. He came out of the cave on the night of a new moon. The sky was clear, and he could see millions of stars. Then something happened inside of him that transformed his life forever. He looked at his hands. He felt his body, and he heard his own voice say, "I am made of light. I am made of stars." He looked at the stars again, and he realized that it's not the stars that create the light, but rather the light that creates the stars. Everything is made up of light, he said, and the space in between isn't empty. He knew that everything that exists is one living being, and that light is the messenger of life, because it is alive and contains all information. Then he realized that although he was made of stars, he was not those stars. I am in between the stars, he thought. So he called the stars the tonal, and the light between the stars the nagal. And he knew that what created the harmony and space between the two is life, or intent. Without life, the tonal, or the stars, and the nagal, the light between the stars, could not exist. Life is the force of the absolute, the supreme, the creator who creates everything. That is what he discovered. Everything in existence is a manifestation of the one living being we call God, or whatever your perception of God is. It doesn't have to be like a guy sitting on a cloud in the sky. Everything is God, and he came to the conclusion that human perception is merely light perceiving light. He also saw that matter is a mirror. Everything is a mirror that reflects light and creates images of that light. And the world of illusion, the dream, is just like smoke, which doesn't allow us to see what we really are. The real us is pure love, pure light, he said. This realization changed his life. Once he knew what he really was, he looked around at other humans and at the rest of nature, and he was amazed at what he saw. He saw himself in everything, in every human, in every animal, in every tree, in the water, in the rain, in the clouds, in the earth. And he saw that life mixed the tonal, or the stars, and the nagal, or the light between the stars, in different ways to create billions of manifestations of life. In those few moments, he comprehended everything. He was very excited, and his heart was filled with peace. He could hardly wait to tell people what he had discovered, but there were no words to explain it. He tried to tell the others, but they could not understand. They could see that he had changed, that something beautiful was radiating from his eyes and his voice. They noticed that he no longer had judgment about anything or anyone. He was no longer like anyone else. He could understand everyone very well, but no one could understand him. They believed that he was an incarnation of God, and he smiled when he heard this, and he said, "It is true. I am God, but you are also God. We are the same, you and I. We are images of light. We are God." But still the people didn't understand him. He had discovered that he was a mirror for the rest of the people, a mirror in which he could see himself. Everyone is a mirror, he said. He saw himself in everyone, but nobody saw him as themselves. He realized that everyone was dreaming, but without awareness, without knowing what they really are. They couldn't see him as themselves because there was a wall of fog or smoke between the mirrors. And that wall of fog was made by the interpretation of images of light, the dream of humans. Then he knew that he would soon forget all that he had learned. He wanted to remember all the visions he had had, so he decided to call himself the Smoky Mirror, so that he would always know that matter is a mirror, and the smoke in between is what keeps us from knowing who we are. He said, "I am the smoky mirror because I am looking at myself and all of you, but we don't recognize each other because of the smoke in between us. That smoke is the dream, and the mirror is you, the dreamer." So I found that so powerful because here he is, he's studying to be a medicine man. And what he learns is that he is the same as everybody else, and everybody else is the same as him. And he's reflecting into everybody else, and they're reflecting back to him. So, sorry, I have to plug this in. Okay. So it's all about perception, right? And so I thought that a couple of good affirmations for today could be, I am pure love and pure light, or I am a dreamer, because those are both things that are specifically taken from this little introduction of the 4 agreements. And like I said, if you haven't read this book, it's a quick, you saw how small it is. It's a very easy read. I've read it like a million times. But it's something that that will give you new perspective on a lot of things if you haven't yet read it. So that's where we're starting today. So let's chant, and then we'll do our breath work. So just sit up tall, however you're comfortable. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May I offer my life to that happiness and freedom. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head towards your prayer. Let's just enjoy some of that vibrational energy that connects us together regardless of physical proximity. Take a scan of your body, see how it's feeling. Notice your breath. You don't have to do anything with it, just notice it as it enters, bringing in all the goodness of the universe, filling up your body. And then as you exhale, everything goes soft and you can get rid of all of the emotions, the negative thought patterns, self-limiting beliefs, any kind of negativity. And also at this time, you can set an intention, a dedication, or choose a mantra or affirmation to repeat during the practice. Doesn't have to be big. Mine's a dedication. It stays the same right now. It's not moving. Intention.
Same here.
Thank you. And you know, your intention could be just to stay present with your breath. It's plenty. So we're going to start with breathing, as always. So we're going to take our hands into chin mudra. So please bring your thumbs and your pointer fingers to touch. And then instead of facing your palms up, you face them down onto your knees. So what this does, this mudra is great if you're feeling frenetic or restless. And this is really good for helping you to feel grounded. So we're going to breathe with our fingers like this today, right? You know, your thumb and your pointer finger are together. Your other fingers are spread. Bring them face down onto your lap. And we're going to breathe. We're going to do Samavriti, so even breathing, in and out. And we're going to do it to 4 count. You can adjust it in your head if the 4 count is too fast or too slow for you. So first, just take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. And I encourage you to take that kind of breath anytime during the practice. If you're feeling hot, if you feel like you need to let out some of that negativity, anytime that you need it, it's there for you. Also, don't be afraid to take a child's pose or take any resting position that's comfortable for you if child's pose is not. Okay, so here we go. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 And return to usual breathing. See if now maybe your breathing is smoother, less choppy. Maybe you're really filling up now where you weren't before. I notice that at the beginning of a practice when I Om, I can't do it as long as I can do it at the end of a practice, after I've been breathing and concentrating on my breath. So we're going to warm up. So we're going to start with our, we're going to keep your hands down so that your shoulders stay down. If your shoulders don't rise up and you can keep them on your lap, then go ahead and do that. I like to place my fingertips, I'm sitting on a block, so I like to place my fingertips tented to the mat because that ensures that I'm sitting up tall and my shoulders don't rise up to my ears, because when we do our neck, we don't do circles, but we do our neck, we want to bring our ear down to the shoulder, not the shoulder up to the ear, okay? So, from your center here, let's just sit here in the middle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out, however you'd like. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Keep your left shoulder down. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Keep your right one down. Exhale, chin to chest. Both shoulders stay back. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Stay here. Now take your right hand and bring it on top of your head, just above your left ear, like a gentle paperweight, just getting deeper into the neck here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Release your right hand down to the mat and bring your head back up to neutral. Let's just sit with it. See if you notice a difference energetically in the sides of your neck. Maybe you feel a little energy starting to bubble up. Maybe you don't. It's fine. It's your practice. Go in the other direction now. On the inhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Shoulders are back. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Stay here. Take your left hand, bring it on top of your head, just above your right ear. Gentle paperweight, just getting a little deeper of a stretch. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, releasing your left hand and letting your neck come up to neutral. Sit with it for a moment. See how you feel. And then we're going to move on to shoulders. I'm going to torture you a little bit with shoulders today. So, we're going to bring our arms out in front of us, parallel to the mat, and just start making fists and opening and close them. Keep on pumping them. If you can go faster, go faster. If you can't, just go as fast as you can. Arms are staying out. You're pushing forward from your shoulders. Just keep pumping those fists. Open and closed, open and closed, open and closed. Keep on going. The heat might be starting to build. Now we're going to slowly start, as we're opening and closing the fist, bring our arms right up by the ears. Keep on opening and closing those fists. Keep on going. As fast as you can. As fast as you can. Feel that burn starting to come up. And you're still pressing out from your shoulders. Now we're going to lower it back down to parallel with the mat. Lower it slowly so they're out in front of us. And now we're going to open out to the side. Open out. Let your shoulder blades come together behind you once you're out to the side. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. Bring them forward. Slowly. 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 And then let your arms just float down.
Girl.
Let's stir the pot.
I know it's not politically correct, but I'm going to say Chinese torture anyway.
You feel it. So stir the pot. Really get into your hips, your back. Only go as big as you can go without your sits bones rising. So keep your sits bones firmly planted down into the earth. And then switch the direction. Go the other way. Really get into those circles. They feel really good once you get going. Coming back to the center, inhale, arms up, get nice and tall. Imagine like you're looking up at the sun saying, give me all that vitamin D and, make me happy, because the sun always makes everybody happy. Even the heat intolerant one, just so you know. And then we're going to exhale and fold over our legs. Only as far as you can go without your sits bones rising. Let your head fall naturally between your arms. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your hips. And we're going to switch out our legs. So you might want to give them a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Now that I'm 50, I can't really say that easy C is so easy. My knees do get a little bit wonky. So now I'm putting my left foot, I'm mirroring right now. So my left foot is coming in front. Right foot is nestled between the left calf and thigh. And we're going to inhale, arms up. Again, reach up, get tall. Use this time to really stretch the side body. And then take your left fingers, wrap them around your right wrist. And exhale, press your right sit bone or right butt cheek down into the earth. As you reach over to the left, you're slightly opening your heart because you're looking underneath your right arm. Inhale. Exhale 1. It's a small movement. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale up to the center and switch the grip. So now your right hand grabs the left wrist. And then on the exhale, press your left butt cheek down. As you reach to the right, turn your heart open looking under the left arm. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale back to the center. Separate your arms. Exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee. Left arm behind you. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, twist. But be gentle. It's our first one. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, bringing both arms up by your ears, getting nice and tall. Exhale, bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, coming forward. Bring your arms up by your ears one last time. Get nice and tall. And then exhale, fold over your legs only as far as you can go without your butt cheeks coming up. And let your head fall directly between, just naturally where it would go, between your arms. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, walking the hands back towards the hips. And then we're going to come on to hands and knees. So your shoulders are directly above your wrists. Your pointer fingers are pointing straight ahead. Fingers are spread wide. You're cupping down into the mat. Knees are about hip width distance apart, right underneath your hips. Starting with cat and cow. So on the inhale, we drop the belly, send the heart forward, let the gaze lift, and your seat will rise. Feel the stretch in the abdomen right here. And then exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, and press through your shoulders so you could really round out. And I like to wag my tail here just because I have a bad back and it feels good. Inhale, drop the belly, heart forward, gaze lifts, seat rises. Feel that yummy stretch. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, really round out. Inhale, drop the belly, heart comes forward, gaze lifts, seat rises. Nice stretch here. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, press through your shoulders, get nice and round, and then come back to a neutral spine. We're going to take it right into hip circles. So take your hips and just circle them around your legs. Nice big circles. Really getting into the sides. You may feel it in your back or a number of other places. Switch the direction. Go the other way. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to inhale, bring our right arm out like a T. So directly out to the side. And then exhale, thread your right hand behind the left wrist, letting the back of the right arm come down to the mat, as well as the right side of your face. So you're going to press through the back of the right arm and take your left hand, push it forward, bring it forward so that you can help press into this position. So keep on pressing through your arm. Keep on pressing through the left hand in this thread the needle pose. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, bringing the left hand back and pressing yourself back up to tabletop. Take any movements you might need as we thread the needle on the other side. So we're going to inhale, bring our left arm out like a T. Exhale, thread the left behind the right wrist so the back of the left arm comes down to the mat as well as the left side of the face. Then you're going to use your right hand in front of you to press yourself over while you're still pressing down through the back of your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bringing the right hand back, pressing yourself up, back to table. And you're going to place your toes together, knees apart, and we'll come down into an active child's pose. So let your arms be active. Send your seat towards your heels. If you can get your head, your third eye down to the mat, then do it. If you have to double stack your fists, that's just as good. Whatever gets you into the pose. And just breathe here. Letting go of everything negative, sending it back out into the universe so that Mother Earth can do her work on it. One more deep breath here. And then we're just going to come forward onto the belly into Sphinx pose. So, with Sphinx pose, my shoulders are under, my elbows are directly under my shoulders, my fingers are spread wide. I keep my feet wide because of my back. They don't need to be as wide as mine, but if you need them wide, then have them wide. Press your pelvis down to the mat. Press the tops of your feet down to the mat. Your fingers are wide and active, and you're imagining like you're pulling your arms back towards your body. So you get this nice heart opener happening, and you feel it, you should feel it in the upper part of your back, if at all in your back. And just breathe here. And your head is in line with your spine, so I'm looking just beyond my fingertips here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now bring your elbows out, stack your palms on top of each other, and let your head come down. This is crocodile pose. So just sit here for a breath. And then we're going to take our right arm out like a T or a little higher than a T. It's up to you. You'll play with it and find your comfort level. Okay? And then you're going to place your right side of your face onto the mat. Use your left hand to press yourself over, and you're going to bring your left foot across your right and let it plant somewhere on the ground. So now we're stretching the shoulder differently here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale and coming back to crocodile. If you can remember which hand was on top, just switch them. If not, it doesn't matter. It's just one breath here. Now we're going to take our left arm out to the side like a T or a little higher, whatever works for you. Bring your left side of the face to the mat. Right palm used to push your body over, and my right foot is going to plant outside of my left leg. Getting really into this twisted, I don't know what this is called, but it's a really amazing shoulder stretch. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, coming back to crocodile once more, just for a breath. Switch up the hands if you can remember which one. If not, it's not that big of a deal. And then we're going to come back to table. Not exactly table. Your hands will be a little bit more ahead or closer to the top of the mat than in table. Your toes get tucked. Send your seat to your heels and press it back to downward facing dog. First one. So pointer fingers are pointing straight ahead. Fingers are spread wide. You're cupping down with your hands. Rotate your shoulders away from each other while your inner arms turn towards each other, your lower arms. Hips are up and back. If you need your knees bent, that's fine. Nobody ever said your legs have to be perfectly straight. For a downward dog, you can walk your dog, take a full breath on each leg, straighten one and take a nice deep breath. And then do the other side. You can wag your tail if it feels good. Shake your head from side to side. And then we're going to separate our feet about as wide as the mat. Knees are bent. Walk your hands towards your feet. Generous bend in the knees as we come into our ragdoll pose. So your arms grab opposite arms or elbows. Frame your head. Let your head be heavy. Your neck is long. Your knees are bent. And let gravity just pull down towards the earth with your head. Imagine the energy coming up through your feet from the earth, coming through your whole body. And then we send all of the stuff we don't need out through the top of our head back down to the mat. You can rock your ragdoll if it feels good. And then on the next inhale, we're going to pretend like we have back pockets and place our hands in our back pockets. Knees are still bent. And we're going to come up, rotating from this point right here, right from the hips. Doesn't come from the back, it comes from the hips. And we're going to lead with the back of the head and come up to stand. And we'll come to the top of the mat, into our mountain pose. So when you come into mountain, lift all your toes off the mat so you can feel all the edges of your feet. That's where your weight needs to be. All through those edges. The big toe side, the pinky toe side, and both sides of the heel. And then let your toes come down to the mat. You're tightening the muscle just above your knee. So you're pulling your kneecaps up slightly. Pelvis is neutral. Shoulders are down and back. Hands pulling, fingers pulling down towards the earth. Chin parallel to the floor, head reaching up towards the sky. So, we're going to inhale, circle our arms out to the side, bring them to touch overhead, looking up at the thumbs, a back bend if you'd like. Exhale, down through center, folding over your legs. Inhale, flat back, half lift, monkey pose. Exhale, step it back to plank position. You could be on your knees as well. It's up to you. Then we inhale, move your shoulders slightly beyond your wrists. Exhale, elbows tight at the sides, all the way down the mat in one straight line. Untuck the toes. Inhale up to cobra or up dog, whatever you're ready for. Exhale, back down to the mat. Inhale, tucking the toes. Press up in a straight line. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, coming up onto the tippy toes, looking forward at your hands. On the exhale, step, walk, jump, hop, float, whatever you do to get to the top of the mat, but do it quietly. Fold it down. Inhale, circle your arms out to the side, over your head into prayer, and then back down to heart center. Feeling warm, guys?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Flow number 1. All right. Inhale, circle your arms out to the side, bring them over your head to touch, looking up at the thumbs. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale to a half lift, flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, step it back to a plank position. You could be on your knees. Inhale, moving slightly beyond your wrists. Exhale, straight line all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, up to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down to the mat. Tuck the toes. Inhale, up in one straight line. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Here we go. Ready? Inhale, ground the left foot. Lift the right leg up nice and high. Exhale, bring the left, step the left foot forward to the outs. Oh wait, sorry. We're on the right foot. Did I say that right? You're right.
The right foot forward.
Yes, okay. Right foot forward outside of the right hand. So we're coming into lizard on the right side. Now, you can keep your knee lifted and stay right here. You can drop your knee. You can come down onto blocks on your forearms, if that's comfortable. My favorite variation, however, is I turn my foot out just a little bit, come onto the knife edge, my left hand is planted, and I take my hand on the flesh of my thigh, press it towards my knee, which helps to open up the hip, and I look in the direction of over my right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bringing your right hand down, tucking your left toes, and stepping it back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, ground the right foot, lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand, coming into lizard on this side. The options remain the same. So you can keep your knee up and stay right here. You can bring blocks for your forearms. You can let your knee down on the right side. I like to turn my toes out, come onto the knife edge, my hand to the meat of my thigh, pushing it towards my knee, opening up the hip, looking over the shoulder, but you choose your favorite. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bringing the left hand forward, tucking the right toes, and exhale as you step it back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, ground the left foot, lift the right leg nice and high. Exhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist, right toes behind the left wrist, setting up for a pigeon prep. So your right foot is flexed, your left leg is straight, and I usually take a look over my left shoulder, make sure that my leg is actually straight, because you don't really know until you look. All the toes are into the mat, tops of the toes. We're going to inhale, make some space, get nice and long here. And then exhale, we're going to come forward. Now you can come all the way down. You can come onto forearms, onto blocks, or all the way down to the mat. If you're a mermaid, you can do your mermaid now. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, coming up, tucking the left toes, and then exhale, stepping it back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, planting the right foot, lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist, left toes behind the right wrist. Let your right knee come down to the earth. Check and make sure you're straight. Now, I didn't get to say it before because it didn't make sense with me not facing the camera, but your calf here does not have to be, shit. Sorry guys. What the hell happened? Be right there, hold on. I can't see you. All right, so your calf does not have to be parallel to the mat. We're all made differently. So if your heel is closer to your groin area, that's absolutely fine. And your foot should stay flexed. So we're gonna inhale as we make space, get tall. And then exhale, come forward onto forearms, blocks, or directly down to the mat. Or if you're a mermaid and you wanna do your mermaid thing, go ahead and do it. I'm gonna slumber. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, coming up, tucking the right toes, step it back to downward dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, coming forward to plank position. Make sure your feet are at least 1 foot width distance away from each other. Liz, I can't talk on the phone because all my devices are here. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back, hold on. Somebody unmute and talk to me, please. Here we go. All right, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Shit happens on Zoom.
Yeah, okay. Where were we? Down dog?
Yeah. Down dog.
Okay, let's come back to down dog. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I was plugged.
It happens. Yeah.
All right, so let's come forward to plank. Make sure that your feet are at least 1 foot, like your foot length between the 2 feet, okay? So we're gonna roll your heels over to the right side and come into a side plank. Now there are many different options for side plank. You can keep your feet staggered the way they are right now. You can stack, you can float, you can tree, you can put the left leg in front of the right, you can put the right knee down and the left leg out. So there's so many different options. Choose the one that works for you. Keep your hips up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Come back down to plank. Regular plank. Stay here for a breath. And now we're going to turn our heels over to the left. Do the other side. What other option you want. Whether you're stacked, whether you're staggered, whether you're floating, whether you're treeing, whether you have 1 knee down or 1 foot down, it doesn't matter. Hips are up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Return your right hand down and press it back to downward dog. Breathe here. On the next inhale, we're coming on to tippy toes. Looking forward, hop, step, jump, walk, or float to the top of the mat. Fold it down. And then inhale, circle your arms out, around, over the head to touch, and exhale down through heart center. That's the first flow. Got 1 more. Okay. So, again, now in this flow, I'm going to mirror you because I'm going to be open to the front, just so you know, okay? So, inhale, circle the arms out and around, bring them overhead to touch, looking up at the thumbs. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Exhale, step it back to plank position. Inhale, moving your shoulders slightly beyond your wrists. Exhale, lowering, elbows tight at your sides, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, up to up dog or cobra. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, tucking the toes, pressing up in 1 straight line. Your knees could stay down. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, we're going to lift. We're grounding the left, lifting the right leg up nice and high. Exhale, step the right foot through, turning the left heel down to the ground, and we're coming up into warrior 2. So, your knee is stacked over your ankle, your hips are open to the front, as much as they can be open without your knees splaying in. You're pressing through that knife edge of your back foot. Your torso is directly over your hips. Shoulders are down. Arms pull in either direction dynamically. And then turn to look over your right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now we're going to take our left hand to the back of the left leg, or you can take a half bind around your back. So you're trying to get your left fingertips into your right hip crease. And then you're flipping your left palm towards the ceiling, and you're coming into peaceful or reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhaling through warrior 2. Exhale, bringing the right elbow and forearm to the right thigh. Left arm shoots straight up from the ear. So you have this dynamic line of energy from your fingertips all the way down to the knife edge of your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Don't dump into that bottom shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Press into both feet as you come up to stand, and turn your toes so that you're in a wide-legged position. Measuring. And then we're going to place our hands on those back pockets. Push your hips forward. Let your heart lift. Your gaze lift. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. And then exhale as you come forward. Flat back. Down, down, down. And let your hands come down. Just into this wide-legged forward fold. Wherever your hands are comfortable. For now. So now we're going to take our left hand to the outside of the right leg anywhere. We're still in our wide fold. Just take your left hand and grab the outside of your right leg. And then flip your right arm up to the ceiling for a twist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Releasing the right hand down. Let's come to a half lift right here. Just for a breath. And now we're going to take our right hand to the outside of the left leg. And we're going to flip our left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Bringing the left hand back down, come back to halfway lift. And then put a bend in your knees, hands onto the pockets, and come up to stand. And we'll heel toe our feet together. We're going to do balance before we do the other side. So you might want to block. So I'm going to place it onto the right side. And we're going to do eagle pose. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to take our left leg and cross it over the right. Now I have a block here so I can let my toes just rest on it. Or you can just balance if you can. Okay, so all right, so we have the left leg across, and then the right arm, so left leg is over, the left arm is going to go under the right. And you come into eagle arms if you can do that. I can't. So here are the options if you can't wrap your eagle arms. You can place your forearms and elbows together like this and just lift up as you bend down into your eagle. However, my favorite is, so my left leg is over here, so my left arm is going to go under. I line up my elbows, I give myself a hug, and I raise my elbows as I bend in. So choose your variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Slowly unravel and let your foot come out. You could shake it out. And I'm going to place the block onto the other side. So now we're going to take our left foot, our right foot across, over the left. I'm going to land it on the block. You don't need to use a block. So now my right leg is over, so my right arm is going to be under. So if you can go under and do your eagle arms, do this. This is how bad I am. I can't even get the back of my palms. You could do the palms together and the elbows together and lift it, or you can do the self hug and lift up, which is what I'm going to do. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Unravel, and then you can shake it out. Whew. And now we're going to have our left toes going forward, right toes flat to the short end of the mat. Bend into the left knee, coming into warrior 2 on this side. So pelvis is neutral, my torso is directly above my hips, my knee is stacked over the ankle. I'm open to the front as much as I can be without this knee splaying inward. Shoulders are down, arms pulling dynamically, looking over the left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now bring your right palm to the back of your right leg, or you can take the half bind across your back, flip your left palm towards the ceiling, and lift it up, keeping the front knee bent. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhaling through warrior 2. Exhale, bringing the left elbow and forearm to the left thigh. And we don't want to dump into the shoulder, so you're pressing tall. Right arm diagonally, right by the bicep, pressing up, reaching. Give this line of energy. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, coming up to stand. And we will just come down to the mat, however you want to make it down. It doesn't have to be graceful. So we're going to have both feet out in front of us. We're in Dandasana, staff pose. So your spine is tall, your feet are flexed, your legs can be bent. They don't have to be perfectly straight. We're going to inhale to get tall. Exhale, reach beyond your toes. Think about getting your chin to your shins, and you're nice and flat. Your knees can be bent. Your neck comes in line with the spine. And we're just going to sit here and breathe. feeling all the stuff that we moved, getting a nice good stretch. So you don't have to be super low. You can still be in a perfectly good position. Remember where the fold is coming from, not from the back. It's coming from the hips and the groin area. Coming up, we're going to come into bound angle. Does everybody have blocks? We're going to use blocks today. Blocks or pillows or something, whatever you can use. So you're going to put the soles of your feet together. I'm staying sideways just so I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm using 2 blocks. You can use 1. But you're resting the block onto your feet. You're in Baddha Konasana. So I always like my arms in front of my legs because it helps me to pull myself forward the way that our bodies should be folding. And the block is there because we're going to rest our head, I'm going to do it this way, onto the block while pulling forward. It's sort of a restorative version of Baddha Konasana. So just let your head rest as you're folding forward. And who knows, maybe you can lower the block after you sit for a couple of breaths. Who knows? If you can't, that's fine too. This is just a really yummy way to stretch out. Keep breathing. In with the positive, out with the negative. Always coming back to the breath. Brian Kess says that when you're focused on your breath, your mind cannot be elsewhere, and he's right. Think about it. Okay, so now come up nice and slowly, and we're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to do 3 different bridges. So you could do bridge every time. You can do bridge and then wheel. Do whatever is in your practice, whatever your body feels like today. I usually do bridge twice and then 1 wheel. So that's what I'm going to do. So you want your feet as close to your butt as you can. They're hips width distance apart, pointing straight ahead. I like to use the side of my mat to help me to really get into the pose, but you don't have to. There are many different options here. So when we inhale, we're going to press into the feet, slowly lift the hips, the lower back, and the middle back off the mat. You can tuck your shoulders underneath. So if you're comfortable with the clasping of your hands into a fist underneath your back, you could do that. I like to instead use my mat and pull myself into the pose. So if your back hurts, remember you're squeezing the front of your legs and you're working your feet. If you clench your butt, your back is definitely going to hurt. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now slowly lower it down. And windshield washer your knees back and forth. Who's double tapping? I am. It's impossible. Once you start doing it, you don't stop. I'm telling you.
You converted me.
Coming back to the center for bridge number 2. Get yourself all set up. I have to look down because I don't have a yoga buddy with me or a mirror. So I'm good. And then we inhale to lift up slowly from the hips, lower back, middle back. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath. Clasp your hands underneath if you like. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Slowly lower it down, nice and slow. And then windshield washer, tap or double tap, doesn't matter. Just get the movement going, lubricating all these areas. And then I'm getting ready for a full wheel here. If you're not doing a full wheel, that's okay. We're gonna press up into our bridge. So inhale and press up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And slowly lower down. Windshield washer those feet again, or legs. Windshield washer. And then we're going to straighten out the left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest. Squeeze the right knee in. Then let your right arm come out like a T. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee and press your knee across your body into this supine twist, one knee. And your shoulders should be down, your hips will lift, but your shoulders will be down and your vision is either straight up or off to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, coming back to the center, straightening out the right leg and bringing the left knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Let your left hand come out like a T. Take your right hand to the outside of the left knee and press it down towards the floor across your body. Shoulders down, hips might lift. Vision is up or off to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, coming back to the center. And we are going to reach down, grab both feet, coming into a happy baby. Feet flat towards the ceiling. Knees towards the armpits. And
my daughter says I look stupid, ready?
oh, tell her to try it. Let me see her do it. Ava, let me see you do it.
She's running away. Goodbye.
Make sure, guys, that your sacrum is down onto the mat. You want your entire back flat on the mat. So if you can't hold on to your feet or your toes and do it, grab your shins or ankles like this. Because the whole point is we want our whole back down on the mat. And you can rock your baby if it feels good. Give yourself a little massage here. You can play.
That one. First time I tried it, holds into the ankles.
It does, definitely does pull you down. Your back will be flat on the mat if you do that. You can play with straightening one leg and then the other, or straddle, whatever feels good in these last few minutes. And then we'll come and bring both knees in tight, giving ourselves a nice big hug with gratitude for showing up on our mats, even though I know it's not always easy, but it's necessary. And then bring your nose up to meet your knees and squeeze all the muscles in your body, from the toes, all the muscles in your feet and your legs and your abdomen, your neck, your arms, your face. Squeeze it all. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get super tight. All the muscles that you have. And then let it go. Come down into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Let your feet flop out to the side, palms facing up, ready to receive all the benefits of today's practice. We let our breathing return to our usual rhythm. There's no effort in the giving and the receiving of breath here. Every inhale and every exhale will happen as it's meant to. Honor the ability to honor yourself in this restful state of awareness. Let all your muscles feel heavy and soft, like they can slip right off your body. Try to clear your mind of any thoughts. If a thought comes to you, acknowledge it and let it go. Like a puffy white cloud against a bright blue sky, it floats away. We can always come back to it later if we need to. With every breath in, we breathe in the goodness of the universe, because we can feel the support of Mother Earth below us, not just now, but always. And we can leave her all of our negative thought patterns, any emotional baggage, self-limiting beliefs. We leave her all of that. And she magically transforms everything so that we have an endless supply of positivity upon which to draw. Now it's time to let our practice come to us. I'll call you back. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Gently invite some movement back into your body. by wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrists and ankles, shaking your head from side to side. Take a swipe of the tongue over the teeth. And then, if it would feel good, take a nice long overhead stretch like it's first thing in the morning. And then gently roll onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, left palm to the floor, completing the circuit of energy between us and Mother Earth. We stay here. 3 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And one more just like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. And then when you're ready, you can press yourself up to a tall seated position, however you're comfortable, as we close the class with the same vibrational energy that we began with. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head towards your prayer. We give thanks for these ancient teachings being available to us, and we give thanks to the teacher within us all. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice today. Namaste.